Okay, cool. Got it. Awesome. So, do we have specific occurrences? Or are you guys still working on that?
Uh, yeah, I think, okay, let me give you. So you want the occurrence ID or opportunity ID, Esteban?
Repeat that.
You want occurrence ID or opportunity ID as well?
Occurrence ID.
Occurrence ID, okay. So this one I think you already fixed. Washington Nationals youth baseball. That's one thing that's fixed, Chris. So remember that. The last Saturday food distribution is
Washington National Youth Baseball Academy. That one.
that one you fixed already. So this is last Saturday food distribution, the one that I just sent you.
Okay.
And the next one is meal distribution volunteers needed is another one. And the current ID for this is just sent you. Did you
Yeah,
fix it?
the one
Oh,
for
yeah, the second one you fixed already. UAO, ending in UAO.
yeah the last Saturday one, the other one that you sent me seems okay, so that should not have a problem. And the meal distribution, neither. So well, those two should be fixed now. The third,
Oh. So is it just us, Chris, or
I'm sorry, say again, Naveen?
is it just Esteban and us, or is Marian going to join?
Marion is actually out sick today. She let me know
Oh,
in the middle of the night that she wasn't going to make it. So it's just Myra here. So Myra can convey, and perhaps we can get. Oh, she's an Android. Never mind. And say we could put the app on her phone, but that's not going to work. So I can meet with Marianne next week to convey everything that Myra may not be able to.
yeah, Naveen, all these three occurrences should work. Okay.
okay.
All right. Naveen, yeah, just let me know which ones as I go through this. We'll work through it, kind of a band-aid, if you will. So the MVP initially was essentially to interact with Hands on Connect to present the occurrences and the opportunities in a native mobile format and within the app, and also to manage some of the events that Volunteer Alexandria runs outside of Hands on Connect, whether it be fundraisers or holiday events or things like that. So today we'll pretty much focus on those two items. Again, this is just the MVP, so it's just the first round designed for a limited number of users just to get some testing feedback and make sure everything works as intended for the time being. With two schedule types being express interest and date and time specific opportunities.
Okay.
The other ones that we'll be working on, I think that reflect about 60% of Volunteer Alexandria's opportunities are going to be the individually scheduled opportunities.
Okay.
So that's going to come next. We just need to really build out the UI for it.
Okay.
So we've been working with Esteban and at Hands on Connect, obviously, to kind of come up with a plan of action for addressing those, since those seem to be the meat and potatoes of your opportunities. But again, this is the first pass. So we'll go ahead and get started here. So I don't know if you guys saw me with the login. So the idea here is not to create an account on the app.
Okay.
The idea is for the users to start their relationship with Volunteer Alexandria by creating the account on the web, and then once they have an account, they use those credentials to log in here. So as we mentioned, this is connected to the sandbox that we've been using for the past few months that Esteban set up for us. So it's not going to touch your real data. So forgot password link works as well. So we're going to go ahead and log in here.
Okay. And does that forgot password just like generate an email? And, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. An email to reset. Reset it using the email link. So this is the home screen here. There's a scrolling carousel up top.
Okay.
We can make this an automatic or just manual navigation here, but this would be intended to highlight the events that Volunteer Alexandria sees fit. And then they can, I think this one has already come and gone, so the link won't work, but the idea is to click on that and then it would go to the registration page.
Okay.
You just put in the URL that leads to that, and then it would allow the user to go ahead and either register or view more details. I think that's managed through your website, right? Your Volunteer Alexandria.
We actually do it through Constant Contact.
Constant Contact.
If there's a fee associated with things.
Got it. Okay. So this would be essentially just a carousel of events that you'd like to highlight that can be managed through the CMS that we'll get to in a few minutes.
Okay.
And so we've got a couple of different modules here, and these are all customizable. You don't have to use them if you don't necessarily want to. Sorry, just closing the door here. But these are what are available now that have been built out currently. So we'll start here with the calendar. So the idea here is either to search for opportunities or to view opportunities that you're currently signed up for. So this will be a list based on date with the calendar here. And then my calendar will show opportunities that you're already registered for.
Okay.
Okay. If you wanted to search by organization, this call will list all the organizations. So if you wanted to search for, I know there's a fire department one. So let's see if maybe they have some occurrences under here. Maybe not. Okay. I don't know off the top of my head which ones have occurrences. I have to.
Safe Streets, Safe Alexandria Wood.
Okay, we'll try that one.
Or,
this is a sandbox, so it's a little different than.
Mead Memorial. They have lots. Or Alive. Yeah, that one. Alexandria.
Okay, so this will show one of the occurrences here, and then it shows that I'm already registered for it. So the details of the occurrence, the time, the number of spots remaining, location if it's available. So it's one navigation workflow that would allow the user to search by organization. And of course, if they don't really know the organization they want to search by, they just want to see available opportunities. This is going to be a format that eliminates the calendar grid. So this is just, again, a list.
Okay.
The user can search by keyword. They can search by date. I don't know if the Alive will pop up here, but either way, they can search start and end date. Just like if you're booking a flight or something like that, it's kind of the same date picker format there. Which ones work, Naveen?
Yeah, the
Nationals one was that one.
The first one is Washington Nationals Youth Baseball. That try, yeah.
So this occurrence is date and time specific, right? So it'll have a sign up button there. If it doesn't have a date and time specific, it'll just say express interest. So we're trying to match as closely as possible to the existing UI of Hands-on Connect.
Okay.
There, so. Looks like we're still having trouble with that moving.
Okay. Try the second one. Last Saturday food distribution.
The last Saturday food distribution. The meal distribution one, the second to last. Yeah.
The last one. Yeah, the food distribution.
Okay.
No, down this one. Go back. There's the last one in your list. Last Saturday. Yeah.
Okay, so we've already registered for that one, I guess, during the testing. So this one should now populate in my opportunities.
Okay. Try the meal distribution. Even that should work.
Okay. All your details, and then if you have multiple occurrences, they'll pop up there. Which is, I think, that would match the individually scheduled opportunity format if there's multiple.
So there's also there's express interest, and then there's express interest with a schedule.
Okay.
Is that what you're talking about?
Esteban, is that the same as the individually scheduled opportunities, the express interest of the schedule?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay. That one seemed to give me an error as well.
Yeah.
But the
Part
idea
of the list, Naveen, or?
Yeah, is the I thought this you checked already. The second one, the meal distribution volunteers needed. The ending in UAO.
Maybe I need to log out and log back in. Could that be it?
Try with Praveen's ID, Chris. Log out and log in as Praveen. It's no, it's praveen.gowni@gmail.
Oh.
Yeah, and same password as mine.
That's interesting. The UAO should work. Let me see.
All right, so we'll try this here. Try to register date and time specific. It's loading. Oh, that one's not working. Maybe the last one, last Saturday.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ah, there we go. So sign up
Okay.
successful. So that's essentially the workflow that should happen. And then, of course, it'll appear under My Opportunities last Saturday feed distribution. So there you go. And then it should say registered and disabled button. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So that's essentially the basic workflows we have now with regards to signing up for specific occurrences. Our social media feed just pulls your public posts. Pulls the public posts, just aggregates them in a format here that if you don't have social media, this would show all of the presence that you have there. We have Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter available at this point.
Okay.
There's no integration, so it's literally just displaying a feed of public posts, so they wouldn't necessarily interact with it. It's just informational only at this point.
That's fine.
Then last but not least, your donations. So connected with GiveGab, and they would just donate through Safari or Chrome or whatever. So we go back here. So we also, in the profile, nothing is editable on here. Again, we wanted to try to shy away from profile creation or account creation and edits because there's pretty robust attributes that are associated with the profiles. So this is just informational here, and it'll show your total numbers of hours and the verified hours that are, again, pulled from Hands-on Connect.
Okay.
Then we have push notification settings. So we'll do a quick notification here in just a moment. And then My Opportunities, just again, another way for My Opportunities. And the About Us area will just do a quick little bio of each of the staff members and a way to contact each of those.
I hate that.
You hate it? You don't want them to be able to? This is disableable. You don't have to use it. We can disable it.
Oh no, Marion will be all about it, but I personally don't like the fact that my face is going to be.
Oh yeah. Well, we can put a little emoji or something in there for you. So let's go. Let me see if I can
put like a little question mark there saying picture on request.
Yeah.
All right. So this is kind of how you, because it's so integration heavy on Hands-on Connect, this, we call it the web admin, which is essentially how you're going to manage a lot of the, let's see if I can share this real quick so everybody else can see. I just switched over. Can you guys see the new screen here?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, good. So this is very basic functionality because most of the functionality within the app is managed, is the integration with Hands-on Connect. So all of your events and things like that will be managed through here, but the occurrences and all the volunteering related stuff will be managed obviously through your Hands-on Connect portal. The main functionality here I wanted to show you is the notification. So if I was to send a test notification, just go back to the device here. Let's see, hopefully you guys can see. Are you guys seeing the screen of the device? I can't see. Start.
Yeah, seeing the screen, the web admin.
Let's try to switch back over. to the device. Oh, this is not the presenter again. Oh boy. Let's try to fix that. Sorry. Okay, so now I'm going to execute that test notification, and I'll see it pop up here. Yep. So then your push notifications will go to all registered users, and the message I think is limited to 156. So you can send out whatever message you want, up to 156 characters. And it's a blanket notification, so we're not building in targeted notifications where, not yet at least, where, say, for example, an occurrence is canceled. Then it would notify everyone registered for that. So that could come down the road depending on, what we can work with as far as hands-on Connect and triggering those notifications. So at this point, they'd have to be manual and through this web admin and a blanket to everyone and no one sort of thing. So, all right. The external events are managed through here. So if you want to create a new event, you can choose an image, and again, that'll be displayed in that carousel, that revolving carousel. You give it a title, time, date, and then this is where you would put the URL regarding where you want it to point to if the user clicks on it, an address, and these will pop up in the calendar as well. So back in the app, the calendar module will show not only the occurrences regarding your volunteer activities, but it can also show events that would be outside of volunteering but still related to Volunteer Alexandria. And then in the description, you can put obviously whatever content you want to put in there. So in general, that is what we have so far as far as the MVP. There's some other things we've been working on that are not quite ready yet, but I think this is a good pilot point for us to hook up with your production and get things rolling on that end. Hopefully, if we can figure out whatever is going on in that sign-up flow. Does anybody have any questions?
This looks really promising.
Good. Glad you like it.
Yeah. So does the calendar at all, is there a way for it to integrate with somebody's like calendar on their phone, like Google Calendar, or I don't even know what an iPhone uses?
Yeah, so they have their own iOS calendar, and we are able, in some of our other applications, other customers, we're able to definitely integrate with that and populate events onto that calendar. And if they want to add a reminder or something like that, they can. We haven't done it pulling from hands-on Connect occurrences and then populating those into the iOS calendar yet. I don't know, Praveen, do you know if that would be possible? I know we've done it through our own services, but I wasn't sure if that would be possible outside of.
You mean for the calendar, Chris, or?
Yeah, just taking hands-on Connect occurrences and then pushing them to the iOS calendar, like we do
in the calendar. Yeah, in the calendar module that we have directly to the device calendar. You mean for the users?
Correct.
I don't think we can send push notifications, but they still have to accept it. For them, we can't automatically add, right? They have to say add it to their calendar. So
right. We'd have to obviously allow the device or the
owner for each occurrence, they have to say to get added to their calendar, to the device calendar, they have to give us permission. So from the calendar, we could add that module where we could say add this to my calendar.
Got it. Yeah, so that's essentially the same functionality we have currently with our other customers, so that we could do it, but it would be a little bit of a flow. It'd have to be manually added. So if when you go into my occurrences, you'd have to say add this to my calendar on the iPhone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it wouldn't be necessarily automatic. You'd have to have some permissions set up there. Okay. All right. Naveen, Praveen, can you think of anything I missed? Sometimes I skip over things and don't realize it.
Yeah, I think everything. Yeah.
Okay. Esteban, Alfredo, any questions, any feedback, anything that you can think of worth mentioning?
This looks really nice. Good job, guys.
Great.
It's
Glad you like it.
I like it. It's pretty straightforward. It's a nice integration.
Awesome.
Like Esteban said, this is incredibly promising.
Good. Yep. So we'll continue working on those individually scheduled, and then I think there's 5 schedule types. So I think with those 3 at least, you'll have a good chunk of your occurrences available for mobile signups.
Right.
Once that's done. All right. Cool. Taylor, you have anything?
No, I did update the styling on the web admin.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Whatever it is, 5 minutes to do the update.
Okay. Yeah, we just updated the colors. We just had generic colors that we're using for that web admin. So just updated the colors and some of the styling. So awesome. All right. Well, I will go ahead and send this recording out to everybody for you guys to share with the team. And of course, any feedback is always welcome. And we will do an update with Marion hopefully sometime soon. And we'll discuss how we're going to, when we're going to connect with the production and put it out on the App Store for you guys to start testing.
Okay.
Do you guys have some frequent users in mind that you could think of that would be good testers for to get started?
Yes. The thing is that my most frequent people are little less tech savvy, so that'll be interesting. I mean, it's good feedback. So yeah,
definitely.
See how easy it is to use.
Okay. Awesome. So Esteban, we'll touch base with you, I think, offline to discuss production integration, and we'll go from there.
Perfect.
Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, good one.